Hi, it's Tanya from My Forking Life, and today we're in the kitchen and we are making hamburgers in our air fryer, but we're gonna actually use frozen hamburger patties because they're so convenient, and it's awesome that we could just throw them in our air fryer and have a quick lunch or dinner without really overthinking it, or days when we just don't have time to make fresh patties because we just have stuff to do. All right, now if you like this kind of content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Also, please give me a thumbs up if you like this content. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna need is just some fresh hamburger patties. And I've got some frozen ones. I like to get beef patties. I like to make sure they're Angus beef or whatever, kind of all beef. That way I don't want burgers that have fillers in them. I just want pure beef patties. Now, one thing I want to talk about is how do you separate those hamburger patties when they're stuck together like this. Like, you could try to break them apart, but as you can see, and you don't want to necessarily defrost them. Most hamburger patty packages say not to defrost. So the simple way to do this, if you've got patties that are stuck together, rather than breaking your nails, is to simply get a cutting board as well as a butter knife and a meat mallet, or if you don't have a meat mallet, you can use a hammer. And what you're gonna do is slightly put that butter knife between those patties, and then use the mallet to hit on the butter knife. And that's it. It is so simple. All right, so we got our patties ready. Now I've got 3 patties here. Honestly, you're only probably going to fit about 2 in a basket air fryer. So make sure you're doing 2 at a time. You don't want to overlap these unless you've got a bigger air fryer. But for most, 5-quart air fryer baskets, you might be able to fit 2 at a time. All right, so before I even get started with these patties, I'm going to preheat my air fryer to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. The reason why I am preheating is because I want those patties to hit a hot, air fryer basket. I just like to hear that sizzle, and that means your patties are gonna cook a little bit faster. Now, if you don't preheat, it's not the end of the world. You just have to cook your patties just a little bit longer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my air fryer. All right, so our air fryer has preheated. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick my patties in there. This is a different basket than I usually use. This is a Phillips air fryer, but as you can see, 2 beef patties can fit in the middle. So I'm gonna cook these for about 6 to 8 minutes per side. The reason why I flip my hamburger patties is, I flip everything in the air fryer, mainly because that heating element is on the top. So even though air fryers have the wind that blows it all around, you're still gonna get a little bit of a higher heat source on the top because that's where it is. So that's why I flip halfway through. It also gives me a chance to kind of range how my hamburgers are doing and about how much time I need to finish them up. All right, I'll be back when I flip them halfway. All right, so my timer has gone off. It is halfway through cooking. Ooh. So my burgers aren't done yet, but as you can see, they are getting there. I'm gonna flip them. Now, probably should have. You can hear that sizzle. I'm gonna have to wipe my counter down. But just want to show you what they look like. You can see a lot of this stuff expelling from the burgers. That is normal. It's the correct term for it is called scum. It's basically protein in a burger. Sometimes you might cook these and you might see them kind of bubbled up on your burger. Your burger is fine. Just make sure you scrub that off. Or not scrub, but wipe it off or whatever. But anyways, I flipped the burgers. I can tell they're not done. I'm gonna still go ahead and cook them for about an additional 6 minutes on the same temp. All right, I'll be back. Something popping in there. It's a party. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and check the temp on these burgers. You wanna make sure you follow the directions on the package, and you just wanna make sure you cook your burgers to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't wanna go any lower than that. So my burgers can use a bit more time, but what I'm gonna do at this time is because I want a cheeseburger, so I'm gonna add some cheese to at least one of the burgers, before I make them finish cooking. That is going to basically allow your cheese to melt and you'll have like a nice ooey gooey burger. All right, I'll be back. My air fryer has gone off. I'm gonna show you my finished frozen burgers. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so one has got cheese, one doesn't have cheese. I'll just pick the one with cheese, make it a nice cheesy burger. Got my burger buns. You could totally also toast your burger buns if that's your speed. I like really soft, fluffy buns, so I've got a brioche roll here. Save that for later. And then, you know, while your burgers are cooking, you could just get your toppings together. So I'm going to add onion, tomato, lettuce. Actually, like a little bit of lettuce. And my secret special sauce, which is really just mayo and ketchup and mustard and some sweet relish mixed together. Boom, that's it. I made a burger. It took me less than 20 minutes and it's awesome. All right, and now time for me to take a big bite of my perfect, delicious burger made from frozen hamburger patties. Oops, dropped it. Here we go. This is so good. That's delicious. It's so good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go finish eating, but I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you next time.